Get ready for breaking news that will shake up your world. Chelsea police are cracking down on distracted driving, and Police Chief Kevin Kazyak is leading the charge this April with a statewide enforcement campaign targeting distracted drivers. Washtenaw County is seeing a high number of these dangerous crashes, and new laws are making it crystal clear. Hands off your phone behind the wheel. Then, we're going deep into the transfer market, where Brighton is reportedly preparing a record-breaking €35 million offer for Koln sensation, said El Mala and his brother Malik. With positive talks already held with their mother, Sabrina, who now manages their careers, the Seagulls are pushing hard to secure this dynamic duo, fending off interest from giants like Chelsea and Manchester City. But it's not all about sports deals. We're heading to New York, where a massive $1.2 billion overhaul of Chelsea's Fulton, Elliott, and Chelsea houses is hitting a major roadblock. The plan to create new affordable and market-rate housing is now stalled as a group of senior tenants are refusing to budge, putting the ambitious redevelopment project in jeopardy. And finally, we're revisiting a past Chelsea move where former striker Chris Sutton is questioning the club's decision to sell midfielder Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall to Everton. Sutton believes Chelsea fans might be rethinking that sale now, especially with Dewsbury-Hall's impressive form. Stay tuned for all the details and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Distracted Driving Month is here, and Chelsea police are on high alert. Across Michigan, April has been declared Distracted Driving Month by the Office of Highway Safety Planning, and Chelsea Police Chief Kevin Kazyak announced at the March 23rd City Council meeting that his department is joining forces with agencies statewide for a major enforcement push. This isn't just a suggestion. It's a critical safety initiative aimed at curbing the alarming rise in distracted driving incidents. In 2024 alone, Michigan saw over 14,000 crashes, resulting in nearly 2,000 injuries and 65 fatalities, with Washtenaw County ranking 5th highest for these dangerous incidents. Chief Kazyak emphasized the impact of a new state law signed in 2023, making it illegal to manually operate a cell phone or any mobile electronic device while driving. This means no holding, supporting, or using your phone in any way. Chelsea officers will be actively targeting drivers engaging in any distracting behaviors, from texting and scrolling to grooming, or even letting pets roam free on their laps. With Chelsea already conducting nearly 200 traffic stops in February, the department is clearly committed to this effort. Get ready for increased patrols and strict enforcement all month long. But what happens when enforcement meets resistance? Next, a multi-billion-dollar housing project faces a surprising challenge from its own residents. Stay tuned as we uncover the surprising obstacle stalling a massive Chelsea housing development. Could a group of determined seniors be holding up progress for thousands? Brighton is ready to shatter transfer records for a Bundesliga wonderkid. The race is on for Koln's explosive winger, said El Mala and his brother Malik, with Brighton reportedly preparing a sensational €35 million bid plus bonuses, a potential club record. Sources indicate Brighton has been tracking the talented siblings for 9 months and has now received a crucial green light from their mother, Sabrina, who has recently taken over their representation. This move intensifies the competition, with Premier League giants Chelsea and Manchester City also reportedly in contact with Koln's squad planner, Tim Staten. Koln, however, remains calm. Sporting director Thomas Kessler stated they have a clear plan for the 19-year-old said, who is tied to a long-term contract until 2030 with no release clause. Manager Lukas Kwasniok praised the young attacker's dedication to improvement, noting his 10 goals this season despite often coming off the bench. While the hefty transfer fee is a major talking point, Koln insists their focus remains on Sed's development and his integral role in their sporting strategy. Will Brighton's massive offer be enough to lure the El Mala brothers to England? Next, we head to New York, where a major urban renewal project is facing an unexpected standoff. Find out why a $1.2 billion Chelsea housing overhaul is grinding to a halt. Could a small group of residents be the key to unlocking this development's future? A $1.2 billion Chelsea housing project is facing a major roadblock. New York City's ambitious plan to redevelop the Fulton, Elliott, and Chelsea houses, promising new affordable and market-rate apartments, has hit a significant snag. The massive overhaul, valued at a staggering $1.2 billion, aims to replace existing buildings while creating much-needed housing. However, the project is now stalled due to a determined group of senior tenants who are reportedly refusing to relocate. This resistance from a segment of the existing residents poses a critical challenge to the entire redevelopment initiative. The plan's success hinges on the relocation of all current tenants into new apartments, a step that seems to be met with firm opposition from these seniors. Their refusal to budge could jeopardize the creation of additional housing units and disrupt the carefully laid plans for the neighborhood's future. Can this monumental project overcome the immovable stance of its long-term residents? Coming up, a former Chelsea striker weighs in on a controversial player sale. We're asking, did Chelsea make the right call selling Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall? Get ready for a deep dive into a transfer decision that's sparking debate among fans and pundits alike. A former Chelsea striker is questioning a controversial midfield sale. Chris Sutton, the ex-Chelsea striker, has publicly questioned the club's decision to sell midfielder Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall to Everton in the summer. Sutton, who initially rated Dewsbury-Hall during his time at Chelsea and believes many fans underestimated him, is now wondering if supporters are rethinking that move, especially given the player's stellar form since his transfer. Dewsbury-Hall, who was brought to Chelsea when Enzo Maresca was at the club, has become a key player for Everton, proving his doubters wrong. Sutton specifically highlighted Dewsbury-Hall's current form and his ability to influence games in the final third, suggesting that Chelsea fans might be looking at Cole Palmer and wondering what could have been. While acknowledging that Dewsbury-Hall himself wanted to be an important player elsewhere, Sutton's comments reflect a sentiment that perhaps the club let go of a valuable asset. The midfielder's success at Everton is indeed making waves, prompting a reevaluation of Chelsea's transfer strategy. With selling Dewsbury-Hall, a mistake Chelsea fans are now regretting. That's all the news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've covered distracted driving crackdowns, record-breaking transfer bids, stalled housing projects, and controversial player sales. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Chelsea police revving up their efforts against distracted driving, Brighton making a massive play for Bundesliga talent Said El Mala, a $1.2 billion Chelsea housing project facing unexpected resistance, and former striker Chris Sutton questioning Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall's sale. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all socials so you don't miss a single update.